Hello. So I had an idea. I'd like to see what would happen if I drew up a basic layout for a roller coaster, then put it into an AI program and see what kind of variations I can get on the drawing. From that outline, I can then design a roller coaster using NoLimits 2. But ultimately, my goal is to see if I can get an AI generated layout that actually works really well. So we're going to go through that process now. I stick my pinky out like that.
So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw this layout, alright, and then that's going to go into the artificial intelligence, and then it's going to give me the pretty layout, and that's what I'm going to use.
And so this is what I came up with. Don't ask me why I chose this layout or chose to draw it this way. I think it just works. Let's see. So this is the homepage for DALL-E, which is this service that can create images. But most of these images are all generated by prompts that are written out. So you could type something in here, whatever you wanted, and get a result out of that. But another option that you have is that you could actually upload an image and get variations from it. So I'm going to do that with this one here, and let's see what we get. I know you're gonna say, it sucks, but kind of expected this to happen. So, I'm gonna be doing 10 generations of variations, and each generation is going to be a variation of the best result from the previous generation, if that makes sense. So this process did not go how I was expecting for it to go. I'm really just selecting here my favorite layouts, usually the one that seems like they could actually work, and honestly the AI did not have an easy time grasping what I was trying to get it to create. And so after generating over 100 variations, selecting my favorite ones, this is the one that I decided to go on. I began to draw the layout from the image that I chose, and added names for the sections to create a sort of rough outline of what I would want the track to do through each part. This led way to some elements that I'm really looking forward to creating, such as a rolling outer bank, jumping hugger turn, a first drop, and even track. The outline was now in NoLimits 2, and I had begun the process of modeling the coaster. This process was very interesting to me because it showed me a completely different way of creating the coaster. Because I had an outline for reference and inspiration on the elements I made, I didn't find myself really having to spend much time coming up with different ideas. Since there was obviously a sort of limited amount of options that I had for how I could create the coaster around this contour, it led to me having to be creative about how I would create the coaster within the parameters. I should specify that I did not follow the entire outline to a T, but I did keep the coaster within the AI generated layout for about 95% of the coaster. The first color combination I tried was a sort of dark green with purple, but I thought these colors looked like the colors of the Incredible Hulk, and that's already a roller coaster. That I may or may not have gotten the idea of a tunnel launch from. Then I tried out the Martini Racing colors, and I thought these fit the coaster much better, not to mention that I think it's one of the most visually appealing color combinations you could put on anything that goes fast. Like this F1 car, or this race boat, or even a spaceship. I mean, even DALL-E knows these colors. By the way, do you see anything in this image that would lead you to believe it wasn't a real photo? Because I sure don't. It's reveal time.
Bye.
Now this is pod racing.
No, this isn't pod racing. That was on Tatooine. You're in a spaceship now. Oh, wait. Oh.
What did you think about the layout? The layout was cool. It was interesting to me how I was able to create a coaster that didn't follow the X and Y trajectory like that, the way that most of my coasters usually did in No Limits 2, and I think No Limits 2 people are going to know about that. I mean, the fact that you only have like a front, back, left, or right view kind of constrains your mind to only really want to create something within those 4 sectors. I'll put up a clip. But this was interesting because it added a different dimension and it created a very aesthetically pleasing coaster. What would you have done differently? I think I would have tried making it with a different model, maybe like an RMC type model. Just because I've already made a coaster of this type before, and it'd be cool to try to push the boundaries on different design styles. Here I was really just designing whatever fit, within those parameters. What? Will this video end? Yeah.